What's up? God bless everybody. How you doing tonight? My name is I'm your host, and my name is Jose Mejia. Alongside is my friend and homeboy, brother, my co-host Cornelio Sima. How you
What's
doing?
going on? What's going on? Good, man. I'm good.
Good.
What about yourself?
I'm doing good too, man. Little bit. Today's a little bit late, right?
Yeah, today we're shooting a late shoot, but
Yeah.
we still gonna bring the glory.
Of course, man. Of course. Welcome to once again to where Cornelius to the
Glorious.
podcast, man.
All right.
What is it? Third episode.
Third episode, man. Third episode.
yeah.
So,
And I forgot to say again, our cameraman over there in the back, our producer, say something, Andres, come on. You know
Hey
the drill,
guys,
man.
God bless you.
Okay,
Put like in the video, in the
Alright.
live.
all right. See, that's how our cameraman and co-producer, Andres. We forgot to introduce him today. Kind of forgot, but yeah, man, what a day. What a glorious day, again.
you're right.
Yeah, I mean, gotta say, second episode is on YouTube already. Go and check it out. Subscribe to our channel. Give a like to our Facebook page and also our Instagram.
Please comment too. Comment your reviews. Tell us what you think about our last show. Our last two shows, actually.
Yeah, it's 2 shows already.
We
Yeah.
want to hear back from the people. Give us a review, good or bad. If you didn't like the show, or if you did, please still review our show. Let us know. See how we can improve as well too, because we want your input.
Yeah, and also send us an email or DM us on IG and let us know what kind of topic you want to talk about. No, we are not trying to focus on religion. We're trying to focus on every other topic. That a lot of people don't want to talk about. We want to talk about everything. And so yeah, man. Wanna tell them what we're talking about today, man? The
So
topic?
we coming off of the last episode where we basically ended off where we were talking about gay marriages. Jose said he agreed. As far as gay marriages, I was saying I disagreed. So basically, we're gonna pick up from the last episode, and we're gonna just go back and forth as far as with our agreements and disagreements. And pretty much we're going to hear from you guys, so we definitely going to take calls today, so we want to hear from you. I feel like this is going to be a sensitive topic,
Yeah.
but I think it's a topic that just
That's a good
definitely needs
one,
to be addressed. So that's what we're going to get into today. Like I said, again, we're going to take the calls. I believe we already have it on IG. We already have it on Facebook Live as well, too, so please call in, at that time. Let us dive in first, and then we'll pretty much ask you guys to call in and then hear with you what you have to say.
Yeah, I mean, do we put the phone number
We
on?
put the phone numbers on there, so
on
yeah,
Facebook?
they both
Alright.
on there.
Okay, so yeah, let us know. Give us a call. Don't send messages, please. Just give us a call. Let us know what your opinion on this matter. On this topic, because we wanna hear it. And like Cornelio said, we wanna kind of have a debate over here.
Right.
Like express our different opinions. But yeah, man, before we start, man, how was your day, man?
So
Let's
my
talk
day was
about
good,
it.
man. Work, had a meeting in Alpharetta today. I was at pretty much most of my day. Came home, handled a few phone calls, got ready for Bible study tonight. So
Yeah.
we just now coming off of Bible study, so that's the reason why we're having a late show tonight.
Exactly. That's the
Is
reason
that
why.
we just came off of Bible study, and we also had some food that we had served at the church as well too. So we ate a little bit. We also had Bible study as well too. So we broke bread both ways, I guess you could say, spiritually and actually, as far as physically as well too.
Yep.
So
amen.
we're actually here to break another piece of bread as well too by sharing the word as far as this topic that we're talking about. So
Yep.
that was my day, man. What about yourself?
It was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't complain. Yeah.
What did you do today?
Well, I just went to work, man. I just work, came home and finished editing the second episode. As soon as I came home, went straight to the computer and worked on it. And like around, I don't remember, it was like around 5 or 6 that I uploaded on YouTube.
Yeah. So you really worked hard.
Both, man. Both. I work hard, man. Like every day. Come on, man. You know
Come
me.
on, man. You don't work hard.
I'm Mexican, man. We work hard, man. Come on. That was racist, right? That was racist. Oh Lord, no. That was racist. Oh God. No, actually, I was my finger, man. I gotta say that. I was working outside. Like we doing this brand new building,
Mm-hmm.
so there's no there's only the frame, but it doesn't have shear, doesn't have anything.
You don't have nothing.
Yeah. So the cold air comes in like for all the sides, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really cold, and I was trying to screw this metal. So I don't remember how I did it, but the thing is that my drill slipped and I hit my metal clamp. Yeah, my fingernail, man. So that whole day was like I was in pain. Believe me. Like it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that was about it. Then I came to church, Bible study.
Yeah.
Then I ate some tacos, man.
Some tacos.
Yeah, that was that. They were selling tacos, man.
They were selling tacos?
Yeah. What do you think it was? What do you thought it was, man?
I don't know, man. I mean, you telling me. You tell me. You who said they sell tacos, so they sold tacos.
Yeah, it was not the normal tacos. It was another kind of tacos. But
What kind of tacos was it?
they call it flautas, man.
Flautas.
Flauta. You know what a flauta is?
Tacos.
There you go. You got it right. They were good, man. They were good. I still had like 2 left, I believe. I'm gonna eat it when I get home.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. So
I'm gonna lie though. That's why I left the 2 there.
Oh, bunch of cheat days too, right?
Yeah. Today is my cheat day, so I'm okay with that. Also, Sunday's gonna be my another cheat day.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. But from Monday we start again, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Until they sell food again. Man, what can I do, man? I
Really?
love food.
I love food too.
Yeah, you see.
So
I know that, man. I know that.
let's jump into this topic, man.
All right.
Let's I think since it's a sensitive topic, I want to kind of set the mood. And with that being said, Jose, I want to pick up right where we left off. So go ahead. Tell me your opinion
It's a delicate topic, man.
as far as gay marriages.
See, I feel like this topic is gonna probably make some people mad.
Is someone calling already?
Somebody's calling already. Come
You know
on.
what? We gonna answer. Go ahead.
All right. Hello?
Hello,
Yeah, who's this?
this is Alex.
Hey, Alex, where you calling from, man?
Where am I calling from?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
city and state?
What city and state? I am calling from Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Georgia.
So you from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Okay. How you doing today, Alex?
Good. How are you guys doing today?
We doing
Tonight,
good.
actually.
Doing good, man. Doing
Doing
good. So you know what the topic is today?
No, sir. No, sir. I just appreciate what you guys are doing, and I just wanted to call to encourage you guys to keep on spreading the message and keep on firm in the faith and uplifting all these people who are seeking more of Christ every day.
Okay.
All right, we appreciate that, man. We appreciate the support, man.
Alex.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alex,
Yes, sir.
Alex, I want to ask you a question though. As far as in regards to the topic, I think this would be kind of like an icebreaker for the show, for you to start it out. So the topic for the show is basically we're going off of the last episode, which was episode 2, where we ended off basically where Jose brought up the topic as far as gay marriages.
Okay.
So what is your opinion as far as with gay marriages? How do you feel about it? As I guess as a sense in the biblical sense.
Well, biblically, we know that it goes against the original design for the original design that God intended for, and establishing the family unit.
Mhm.
I think that over time, it's gained popularity because of an agenda that is being pushed onto the world stage to try to get God out of everything.
Right.
So this is an attack. So this is anti-God, anti-biblical, anti-family. This is anti-UNV because as
do you agree with the you know, with the same sex being married?
No, I don't agree. Don't agree with that at all.
Okay.
I know a lot of people say, hey, you know, it's love, you know. Why would you attack why would you attack love, you know, and that's the way people see it. Oh, you're just attacking love because, you know, because of your religion.
Right.
You know. I can honestly say, from you know, from a personal standpoint, how a person can fall into this trap, because as you know, as a young person is maturing, especially outside of the path of Christ, you know, we're always looking for our identity.
Okay.
And we're, you know, yeah. So it also it becomes an identity issue. It's really an identity crisis, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
I went through a period in my life where you know, I didn't think I was, but you know, there was, you know, I struggled with homosexuality in my walk.
Okay.
So I could have easily fallen into this trap. But it wasn't until my personal walk I began searching for truth that I started to regain a sense of self, and I wasn't looking at it within myself. I was pretty much looking for it from a paternal. I was looking for a paternal identity that Christ offers. I mean, that, you know, that God offers to the Word of God.
All right.
Yeah. So that's my few cents on that.
All right.
Well, so you guys are discussing gay marriage.
Yeah.
Correct.
We are trying to you know, give our different opinions or different intakes of on this topic, because well, we are right now, we wanna start talking about it. You know, Cornel's gonna give us what he thinks about whether gay couples should marry or not. You know, and well, probably wanna start. Or you wanna start?
However you want to start, man. If it's you or me, however you want to start it.
So Alex, we appreciate the call, man. We appreciate the support. And well, so let's start with this, man. Okay.
Yeah, man. And the only reason I'm not watching it, it came across my feed. People are sharing it all over, and you know, and I encourage anybody who's listening, if you're watching it, share it, reshare it, post it on all social media platforms, because that's the only way, you know, we're gonna get the word out.
Amen.
Yeah, man.
Unfortunately, I don't have the app. I don't have the app, so I can't watch it. But are you guys on Instagram Live too?
Yeah, we on Instagram
Yeah,
Live
on
too.
Instagram.
No, we on Instagram
Okay, yeah,
Live.
yeah.
Just search the Glorious Podcast ATL. You'll see us on there.
Nice, man. Well, I'm about to tune in, man. So
All right.
good luck to you guys, and
God bless
keep
you.
it up, man.
God bless you,
Thank,
man.
thank you, Alex. Thank you for your support.
God bless.
All right.
God bless. So all right.
All right. You want me to dive in first and give you my opinion on it?
Where you want, man? You want to go? Or I wanna
So
go? Okay, you go.
So let me dive a little bit
All
in.
right.
Like I said, I know it's a sensitive topic, but like I said, I have to be courageous about it though. So I agree with Alex. I don't agree with it at all. Like I said, it's not saying that I'm homophobic.
Right.
I hate gay people or whatever like that, because I love the person. I just hate the sin.
Yeah, exactly.
Same way as God looks at it.
Yeah, that's like
So-
the Bible said it, man.
Right. So the thing about it is this. You know, I don't condone, as far as a pastor, necessarily bringing together two of the same sex in holy matrimony. That's against God. That's against
Yeah.
everything I believe in as well too. We're here to serve Him. We're here to reproduce as well too. So
Yeah,
with
amen.
the same sex, there's no way that can
There's
happen.
no way, man.
So with me, I look at it as that's a spirit that needs to be quenched. It needs to be killed. Because the thing about it is that society has now placed a name on this. They placed a name on it, which is called pride. And then they think about it, they take a rainbow, which as far as in a biblical sense, the rainbow is something totally different than what it is represented as far as in today's society. Today's society, they take this rainbow and place gay on top of it and just say a person that's colorful or a person that's happy or whatever. When in a biblical sense or whatever, it's a covenant with us and God, as far as he would never wash this whole world away again, as he did back in Genesis.
Right.
So what I take it is as it's another mask that society is trying to put on front of God, which is from the Bible that we know and that we can read, but they put a mask over it and put something else over it as far as pride. And the verse that I actually wanted to get into that I actually looked up was in Proverbs 8:13. And I'm going to read this in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. To fear the Lord is to hate evil, right? To hate pride and arrogance. Evil behaviors are perverse speech. So basically what I'm saying is that we have to humble ourselves. We can't be prideful. That name should not be attached to gay. Because the thing about it is that now they're going to be so robust into actually doing that and trying to bring more gay men and women all together and say, you know what? We can do that. You can do whatever you want to do, and we're going to do whatever we want to do, and it creates separation to where basically the gays are over here and the heterosexuals are over here.
All right.
To where we have our own parade. Y'all have y'all own thing going on as well, too. But we are glorifying this spirit, basically, or this demon or whatever you want to call it. They're going to glorify that and then create more attention towards that. To where, like I said, it's going against all biblical tenses, whatsoever. It's always going against it. So
Yeah.
that's what I believe in. I mean, I want to hear your take on it because I remember last episode you said you were
Yeah,
fine with it because it's by man.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I didn't explain myself like really well, but the thing is, I'm gonna say like I agree with what you say.
Mhm.
I completely agree. But the thing here is saying if like that time Luis Cole, remember? And he
Yeah, I
said
remember
that
Luis.
they tried to pass a law where they want to make pastors or priests marry gay
They
couples.
want to make the presidents.
Oh, the president?
That's what I heard him say.
I think it was like pastors marry gay couples.
Maybe so. Maybe it was pastor. I thought it was president. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm against that. Because the pastor married. I don't know who that is.
Go ahead.
So the pastor married people in holy matrimony in the name of God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So homosexuality goes against the word of God.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I say I'm okay with them getting married by a judge or in court,
Mm-hmm.
it's because it's when they pass the law, it becomes their right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So who am I to stop them from exercising their right? So that's what I'm saying. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with them exercising the right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure. All right.
Because when they pass a law, it becomes their right to get married.
Okay.
Okay. Like I said, in the laws of man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, making a pastor or a priest marry a gay couple, that's I'm completely against that. That's dumb.
Why?
Because a pastor marry in holy matrimony a couple under the laws of God,
Mm-hmm.
not under the laws of man.
But it's legal.
Yeah, but that's why they call it holy matrimony.
Still, but it's legal. It's legal for a pastor to do that. So if you're saying it's legal for two men to come together and
but
holy
right now-
matrimony
right
get
now-
married and you're fine with it,
Right now,
why is it not fine for a pastor to do it?
right now I believe here's the thing. Right now I believe that the pastors they can oppose to marry a gay couple.
Say that again?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's okay for pastors to oppose marrying gay couples.
To oppose, okay.
Yeah. So that's what I think Luis was saying, that they're trying to pass a law where it says that a pastor had to marry gay couples.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, if they don't want to do it, they cannot do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm against making them marry
So-
a gay couple.
So let's speed it up a little bit then. So let's say the law does say, you know, they have to marry a gay couple. What is your observation on it then?
I'm against it.
So you're still against it, even though it's legal?
Yeah, because you don't get it. How you call it? A pastor marry somebody under the laws of God. Okay.
I understand that.
A judge marry somebody under the laws of man.
Okay, I get that.
So you see the difference right
I
here.
understand the difference.
So right now I'm like me and my wife. We married by court.
Okay,
We can't get married by church.
okay,
All right. So
Uh-huh.
right now we marry under the laws of man. We
okay,
can't get married under the laws of God.
okay.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. If they making a pastor marry somebody, I'm against it, man. I mean somebody that like something that goes against God. You know what I'm saying?
So two men coming together, getting married is not against God, but
No, on
pastor.
on church.
So if it's in the court, it's okay.
Like I say, he's under the laws of man.
But where did marriage come from?
What you mean where marriage come from, man?
Who told us to get married?
Well, God, no. Comes from the beginning, no? Adam and Eve.
So I'm still not understanding why is it okay for it to be in court but not in church.
Okay, like I said, I didn't explain myself that other time, man.
Think about this, Jose.
Here's the
This
thing.
this where I'm getting
Okay.
at. This is where I'm getting at with it.
We got a call.
You gotta call him. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hello,
Yeah, who's this?
this is Kasia.
Hey, Kazia. Where you calling from?
Marietta, Georgia.
Okay, Marietta, Georgia.
All right.
So you know the topic?
Yes.
What's your opinion about it?
What were you guys talking about right now? Because I didn't quite remember.
So basically, where we were stopped at was that basically Jose was saying that if it's two, you know, of the same sex, two of the same sex are getting married. If they come to church and get married, it's a wrongdoing. But if they go to court, it's a right doing because they're doing it for man as far as in the court because the judge is for man. But when they have a pastor that's doing it inside of the church, that's wrongdoing because he's a man of God. So that's
Right.
that's where we stuck at.
Okay, I understand what you was trying to say, but I think he was just doesn't know how to go into it. Because let's just say a person that is getting the opposite sex is getting married inside of a church.
Mm-hmm.
And if the pastor decides to say, no, I'm not going to marry you guys, they can't go to court and say, hey, they didn't marry me, send them to jail. They can't do that because it's nothing to them. But why is it that when somebody that is same sex wants to get married inside of the church, and if they go to court and say, hey, they did not want to marry me, send them to jail, and they go ahead and send them to jail. So I believe that's totally wrong because why are you doing it for, why is it okay for them, but not for the ones that were, opposite sex?
But the thing about it, no, I don't, because the thing about it, you saying jail, I'm not understanding as far as the jail part.
Right, because I remember a case a while back that a guy, he makes cakes, he makes wedding cakes, right? I don't remember what state he was from, and he makes wedding cakes. And a gay couple came and asked
Be right back.
for this man to make a wedding cake for them. And the man was like, no, because of my beliefs, I will not make that for you.
Okay.
And the gay couple got frustrated and took it to court. And then once they took it to court, they're saying that the man was wrong, that he should make the cake anyway. But if it's his business, why does he have to do it for you? Only for you because you're gay, but yet if he denies doing it for somebody else that's opposite sex. So I believe that if they do a law that, the pastors have to marry people of the same sex, then end up in jail for not doing what the law is saying that what they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay, but it's kind of going against the topic. What I'm getting at is that it's saying basically Jose believes in the gay marriages as far as because it's done for man in a certain setting, and then in church it's wrong because the pastor is a man of God. As far as the jail thing and all of that, I mean that's.
No, I'm just trying to get into I don't know how to explain this to you, because I can't get I'm in the topic, but I'm not in the topic. I just wish you understood what I was trying to say.
I mean, I get what you're saying as far as like, okay, the pastor could potentially go to jail because he's going against the law, because he's a man of God and he doesn't believe in that, so he can go to jail.
But that's why I believe that it shouldn't go through like that. I feel like that's against, and it goes totally against our beliefs.
Right.
We have to do something, that we don't want to, that goes against what God input into us.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
I understand. I definitely agree with that. Let me ask you this though, Cassie. As far as going along with Jose and his topic, as far as the setting, as far as in the court system, right? He's saying that it's fine because it's done by man. It's done by a judge, not necessarily a pastor. So how do you feel about that?
Well, if it's what they want to do, then if it's the law,
That's
we
fine.
have to go by the law. The Bible says that we have to go by the law. So
What is the law though?
if the law is saying that they're able to get married,
But
let them get married.
Okay. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
But how do I explain? We can't change what the law is doing. We can't. We're not.
It's going to,
It's wrong.
What I'm gonna say is
I
going to go into
I
a whole
honestly
nother
believe it's wrong.
thing. So that's what I'm trying to just not even. I understand, Cassie. Yeah, it is wrong though. No, I was saying something to Jose.
No, I mean, the thing is, okay, like I said, I didn't explain myself the other day. The thing is, I'm not like, I say it's okay for them to get married, okay, but what I'm trying to say is like, if they wanna do it like outside the church, like do it, like fine, but I'm not saying like it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm like you also say.
I mean, but you say just do it. I mean, that's like telling JoJo, okay, your little girl saying, okay, don't touch the stove, but if you want to go do it, just go do it.
But
that's not right.
But here's the thing: who am I to tell you not to do something?
I'm not saying it's you. You have an opinion as far as you saying that.
Yeah,
that's the thing about it. It's not saying that you're telling them. We just talking about opinions right now.
Yeah, that's like I'm saying, man. Like, okay, you wanna make me explain myself more.
That's what we here for.
Sometimes I don't lie, man.
That's what we here for.
Okay, like you say, I'm not homophobic nor anything like that.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not saying that it's okay for them to get married. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because like you also said, the Bible says is that he's against God.
Right.
But what I'm saying over here is if they doing it right, who am I to like oppose to that? Who am I to say you cannot do it?
Okay, so then
hold
on. So now, when you say that, you saying, okay, who am I to oppose to what they do? The thing about it is that you say if they come to church and do it, you opposing it.
If they wanna do it outside the church, on the court, who am I to oppose that? But if you come to my church and try to marry at my church, I'm gonna oppose that.
So then, what's the difference?
They trying to do it under the laws of God, something that is completely against that. And if they trying to do it under the God,
so a judge, I'm telling you this, a judge is going to crack open the Bible and read that same thing to them. They're going to read that same exact thing to them and say the vows just like this. Say the vows just like this.
Okay, but the judge has to marry somebody under the laws of God, under the Constitution, under any law they pass.
Okay.
If they oppose that, you fire, man. You cannot be a judge. You're gonna be opposing that. Now, a pastor, he wants to oppose that. He can right now, until they don't pass this law where it makes him to marry a gay couple.
I get that. So but I'm still trying to get at as far as the difference between the judge and the pastor. What's the difference? Because I look at it as marriage. I'm not looking at who's marrying who. I'm looking at the marriage. I'm looking at when you put that ring on, what it represents. When that gay man put on that wedding ring, as opposed to a woman putting on that wedding ring that's married to a man, it's going to represent what they think is in the Bible.
Let me ask you this: when you marry on in court and you marry at church.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell me what a court represents and what the church represents.
A court is a system, basically, that's designed to either set up a justice system, or they can set up matrimony.
What about the church?
The church is representing God.
There you go.
I still don't understand as far as the marriage. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the marriage part.
But the thing is that the court doesn't represent God.
So if they read the Bible and they put you in front of two men, is front of here, and they cracking open the Bible just like this, and he's reading it from the Bible. Same thing that the pastor is reading, the same thing that he's marrying you in holy matrimony. What's the difference?
By the judge, his very job is to represent the law.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That's his job.
Right. Represent the law. Okay.
The law of man.
Okay.
The pastor, his job is to represent the law of God.
And the pastor has to follow laws too?
They do, but no same as the judge.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, anybody can take a Bible and go read it, and that doesn't mean they're a man of God or woman of God.
You're right, and the pastor can take a Bible and say they a man of God or woman of God too, and they're not. I mean, you got to look at it both ways. You can't put it just one way. There's a lot of false prophets out there. There's a lot of false pastors out there. You can't just say, and there's a lot of false judges and a lot of right judges. I'm looking at as far as the marriage, though. That's what I'm talking about. Because there's still two people that's getting married that's of the same sex. And we're saying that we're fine with that. Who am I to say, yeah, you can't oppose it. You can't go to them and just say, hey, you know what, split this up. No, we can't. But the thing about it is we can give that person a word. We can still be courageous and be bold about it and tell them that. Because the thing about it, because we're not against that. What we want to do is convert them over. We want them to be saved. Because we don't want them to fall into the trap of the devil. We don't want that. We don't want them to fall in the trap of society. What we want to do is preach to them. We want to encourage them to say, you know what?
Now you're jumping to another.
And that's why I said I didn't really want to go to. But I'm saying this.
Of course,
but that's what I'm saying.
That's our job as Christians. Introduce God to those who doesn't know it.
We got another caller as well too.
Okay.
Cassia, thank you for calling in. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your words as well too. Please continue following the show. Rate, subscribe, and review as well. Let's take this other call right quick. All right, thanks.
No, that's me.
Hold on one sec. Hold on, we got, this got called twice, I see. Jose, go ahead, man. Let's get to these calls.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Who's calling in?
Jason.
Yeah. Okay, Jason. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. Jason, where you calling from? City and state?
I'm calling from
Marietta, Georgia. Okay, got another local. All right. Jason, are you following the show?
Yeah.
All right. So you already understand the topic.
Yeah.
All right. So what is your opinion? Give us your opinion on it.
Well, honestly, I feel like in general, just put it all together, I feel like it just runs both ways.
In both ways, what do you mean by both ways?
And then if a judge does it or if a pastor does it.
Okay, and why is that?
Because, as you were saying, anybody can read the Bible and read it, but it's not the person that's saying it. It's the Bible. It's the Word.
Exactly.
It's God in it. And if it's the Word of God that's saying that, a woman and a man is meant to be together, then that's what it's meant to be together.
Exactly. Okay.
I understand that the Bible also says that we may
but
Say
at the same
follow the
time,
laws of
this
man.
world is
Wait,
changing.
show me that verse.
This world is changing so much that it's going against what God wants.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I honestly just feel like it's wrong if a gay couple comes to a church or if a gay couple goes to a judge. And because, let's say the judge is a man of God.
Right.
He might have to do it, but in his heart, he doesn't want to do it.
Exactly.
And it goes the same way for a pastor. I understand where Jose is coming from, whereas if it's a judge and that's his job, and he might have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's his job, but his heart says something else. A pastor, it's the church. Just like Cassia and Jose were saying, they haven't made any law saying that pastors have to do it.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel like it's wrong both ways.
Okay. Okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah, so that's all I had to share with you guys.
All right, Jason. Appreciate that. Thank you for calling in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, continue following the show. Rate, subscribe, review on YouTube as well, too. Make sure you do that. All right? And continue following the show.
Yeah, thanks for the support, man.
Thank you. God bless. All right. So it seems like we've already taken calls. So go ahead. If anybody's following the show now that hasn't called in yet and want to share their opinions on this topic that we have, it's a sensitive topic, but like I said, me and Jose, we want to talk about every topic on this show. We're not trying to shy away from anything, any topic, or anyone. So definitely call in. The lines are open. It's already pinned on the Instagram and Facebook Live as well too. So please call in anybody that's wanting to chime in on this topic here. So Jose, I mean, how do you feel about what Jason? I think Jason, right? It was Jason.
Yeah,
Jason.
He said Jason, so.
So how do you feel about it? I mean, he was kind of
So like I
saying
said,
both
man,
ways, but then he was like, he understood what you were saying and everything.
So the thing, like I said, man, it's like I'm against, right? I'm against they get married because the Bible said
So-
it's supposed to be a man and a woman, right?
Right.
But what I'm saying here is, and I will repeat it again, is that they doing it because it's a right. In the law says it's a right.
Okay.
And they wanna exercise their right. So,
Okay.
So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
so
Now,
it's like it's my right to vote. Okay.
right, your right to vote.
If somebody come and say, "Hey, you don't have to vote. You cannot vote." Like, why? If it's my right,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, in the Bible it doesn't say that you cannot vote or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
right? But even if in the Bible say you cannot vote, I wouldn't do it neither,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because as a Christian man and a man of God, I wouldn't do it. I would go against the gospel, you know, what the word says.
Mm-hmm.
But these people that don't know God, and you say like we supposed to introduce God to them,
Mm-hmm.
and like I always say, that's our job as Christians.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. You know, introduce God to them. Now, they can either take what we say or just leave it.
Okay.
We preach to them or whatever. So that's our job. We did our job already.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's all up to them.
Yeah.
You know, whatever they want to do.
You're right. So what I'm getting at is something a little bit above the law, and that's Jesus Christ. What I'm getting at is this:
Tell me, man.
if we condemn ourselves by just going by a law that's written by man, and we let these two people come together in holy matrimony and get married, and we say, okay, it's fine because it's written in the law. But then the day of judgment comes, and there's a greater law that comes down on them. And the thing about it is that we had a chance to go out here and vocalize ourselves and quench this spirit, like I was saying.
And that's like I say, we can preach to them. We can tell them about God.
No, but it's not even about just them. I'm saying as far as in the, just like this show here, Jose. This show here, this is what I'm talking about here, because this show is going to move things. Because something has to happen. So what I'm saying is this: we have this show here. This is a platform that we're using right now, right? We have people that are listening in or whatever, and we may end up having gays watching this show or whatever. But what I'm saying is this: it may not be just that one person, because I'm looking at it as a whole thing. I'm looking at it as a bigger thing as far as just two people or two sects coming together. I'm looking at it as a whole thing to where we're trying to quench this spirit. We're trying to extinguish the spirit or whatever, because it's not of what we believe in. It's not what Christ is. It's not what God is. It's not what was said in the first law from what I believe in. The first law was the Bible, is what I'm getting at. Is that we have to get this thing right. We have to get someone that's going to be bold. Just like we talked about last episode. When we talked about last episode was that we had one person, right? Yeah. Well, it was actually two. I meant to come back because it's actually pastor and pastor.
Yeah.
Right? Because she brought him over to Christ.
She was.
So what I'm getting at is that it took those two people to start this church, right? To where now it brings all of us in, all these people that were out in the world, just like these two gay people are well too, out in the world or whatever, it brings them over closer to Christ. But now these two people here, sitting here, may be able to do that with just this platform here.
Yeah, amen.
If you get what I'm saying. All right, so what I'm saying is this. Let's look at it as a whole thing. Because the thing about it is that there are a lot more with this law being passed, as what you're saying, is that it's making a lot more people prideful. And as we just read in the Bible, is that it's not great to be prideful.
Right.
At all, because it creates arrogance.
Yep.
And like I said, that arrogance is going to create separation. With that separation, it's going to say, okay, you guys do your thing over there with your church and your God. We're going to do our thing over here, and we're going to celebrate pride, gays, rainbows, all this other stuff over here. Go ahead.
Hello.
God bless.
God bless. Who is this?
It's Diani.
Diani, where you calling from?
Hiram, Georgia.
Hiram, Georgia. So we got to look somebody a little bit further out.
Yep.
Okay. So Diani, are you following the show?
Yes.
So you already know the topic.
Yes, and I wanted to say, I feel like what you guys were saying on how pastors shouldn't have to, where Jose was saying that they shouldn't have to marry them. I feel like if the couple is attending the church and they're at a church where God actually moves and the pastors are close to God, that before they even decide to get married, I feel like they would be set free, or at least one of them would come to a realization that what they're doing is wrong, and they won't get married. But if it's a couple that's just coming seeking a pastor just to get married quickly, I feel like that's not something that would usually happen, because of course you want to be close to the pastor you're getting married with. Right.
Now, D, take that, because Jose brought up a good topic as far as now. They say, well, we're not going to go to church about it because we know the church is not going to do this because it's against God. So we're going to take this thing to court. Now, talk about as far as in court. How do you feel about that?
Well, in court, I feel like it shouldn't be it shouldn't be able to happen, because if they're reading what's in the Bible, if they're reading the same book that the pastor is reading, and it says man and woman, that means that they're changing what they're supposed to be saying to the couple.
Right.
And, even the Bible says to not add or, take away any words.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah. And that was my point. I just wanted to get that out there.
Got you. Are you following us on IG or Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, got you. Thank you, D. Thank you for your support.
Thanks
You're welcome. God bless you guys.
God bless you as well.
Bye.
I agree with her, man. I agree with what she said.
Yeah.
Who's watching on IG? Your address.
We have Pastora Johanny Mendez.
All right.
And we have Keaton Mendez.
All right.
And I don't know and Diani.
Oh, Diana. Okay, she just called.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
Whoever's watching on IG, and what about Facebook?
Oh, and that's Facebook. And
That's
Instagram
Facebook?
we have Aldo,
Okay.
Vito, Diani.
All right. Whoever is watching on Instagram and Facebook, please call. Just give us a call and let us know what you think. Let us hear your opinion on this topic.
Cassandra was watching.
Oh, Cassandra was watching.
Sorry.
Who's Cassandra?
so Jose, what you got to say, man?
I mostly say everything, man. Everything I have, man. Come on.
I mean, I'm trying to see what you gonna say about what she was saying. Like I heard you saying you agree as far as the things that she was saying. So what are some of the things that you were agreeing on?
I mean, what she say? They're going to church, right?
Mhm.
But at church, I really like praise God,
Right.
because there's a lot of churches that they don't praise God and they accept anybody there,
Yep.
you know. But if there's a couple who goes to church because they're seeking God, you know, they're seeking their salvation or something. Like she said, one of them is gonna be set free.
One of them will be set free. Well, not both of them. We can't limit. But yeah, you're right.
At least,
right?
At least one. Come on, man.
No, go ahead, man.
Why you have to be like that?
I'm not, man. Come on, man. Go ahead and finish up what you
Why
got to
have
say,
be like
man.
that, man. I can see your face, man. Come on, you always do that face. Why you do that?
Come on, man. So one of them's going to convert.
At least.
At least. Okay.
Hopefully both.
Hopefully both.
Yeah. But they're going to church because they're trying to get the pastor to marry them. That, like you said, that's just playing around, man.
Mm-hmm.
And no, like, I don't truly believe that the judge. Is that called? No, it's not.
No, it's just too bad.
I don't truly believe that the court system follows what it says on the Bible. I don't truly believe that.
Okay.
I don't truly believe it because they are, how can I say, the whole judicial system
Mm-hmm.
is all corrupt and all messed up.
Okay.
So I don't truly believe that they follow what says on the Bible.
Okay. Now, we talking about them or we talking about the marrying people?
Well, like I said, man, you really want me to go back again to what I said before? I said it like 3 times already.
No. But the thing about it is that it's going a little, veering out a little bit more from the topic, because now you're saying that the court system is corrupt and you don't think they follow the Bible, when it was all about just the marriage part. So I'm saying, when you say that they're not following the Bible, are we talking about just them, or are we talking about the people that's getting married?
And I'm still the same, man. Like I said, like you said before, okay? All we can do is preach to them,
Mm-hmm.
or try to reach the LGBT community out there.
Uh-huh.
Let them know that God is real,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But like you said the other day, salvation is individual.
Right.
Okay, I cannot like make them like follow God.
Right.
I cannot make them change their mind.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so I cannot be like, here it says that you cannot get married, so you shouldn't get married.
Right.
Okay.
You can't do that.
I can say it.
Oh, okay.
I can say it.
Okay.
But I cannot make them don't do it.
Right. You can't. God will make you do it. Right. But
you must believe in God.
who must believe in God?
The gay couple, or
What made you come to church?
what made me come
What
to
made you
church?
convert over from Catholic to Christian?
Well, first of all, it was my wife.
Okay, so your wife did what?
She took me to church
She took you to church.
and she prayed for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, take that to the LGBT community. Same thing you just said. I can't do it, but your wife did it.
So So why are you trying to say like one of them must bring the other one to church and?
I'm not saying one of them. I'm saying one of us. Just like you said, your wife was in the church. You weren't. You were out in the world, or you were out Catholic. Well, you were Catholic. I'll just say that.
When you say I wasn't in the room, man.
You were Catholic.
You're putting me out there, man, like I was.
You already said it last show. You already said you was like I was atheist and all.
No, I just said I wasn't in the room, man. Come on now.
No, you said that you were atheist at one point in time, right?
You say I was in the room, man.
No, I'm saying you were out in Catholic, right? All right. She was in the church. She brought you over to the church. Same way I'm looking at it right here.
Yeah.
So it's one of us.
Yeah, but the thing here is that it was my wife.
I get that.
Okay? My wife.
What's the difference?
That she seek for the salvation of her partner. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me take Cassie out of it then, because I don't think it's I'm trying to get somewhere with it. Okay, check this out. The couple that came last Sunday, right? The family that came, the whole family that came last Sunday, right? They came, they got up, they got praise or whatever. One of the guys accepted Jesus Christ. The other one reconciled. The two daughters reconciled with Jesus Christ. Now, thing about it is that there was a person there that invited them to come out, which I would say I invited them to come out. Now, the thing about it is if I didn't say anything to them and I just went by the law and didn't say nothing, right? Because I don't have to go up to them and say, hey, come to church. No law tells me that, right? But the thing about it is that I got up myself and said, hey, you know what? I want to invite you guys to my church. Whatever they wanted to do, that was on them. Same way as the gays. Whatever they want to do, it's on them. Because like I told you, at Judgment Day, they're going to have to answer to God. So what I'm saying is this, Jose, is that I don't want us to limit, and it's going off a little bit off topic, is that I don't want us to limit what we can and cannot do, right? Because Christ lives through us. So if Christ lives through us and we give that word, or if he gives us that vision to give to them, it's saying, you know what, this is the word I have for you. This is what God laid on me. And this is what, he was told to me. And no matter what, yeah, they can say no. They can still say no, and they can still have that battle. But the thing about it is that it's always about consistency as well, too. We don't just stop just there. Because the thing about it is that God doesn't stop blessing you. If you keep on seeking him, he continues blessing you. So it's not just a one-time thing. The same way as far as if you keep going against God, there's going to be a wrath against you as well, too. And it's going to continue coming as we've seen all of the stories and the parables that are in the Bible as well, too. So what I'm saying is this. We can't limit ourselves. But then the thing about it is that all this is just our opinions, though, right? It's all about our opinions. And like I said, I value your opinion. If you're saying you're with it, I'm not saying, hey, Jose, you need to convert over to my side. I'm just trying to get to a point where I understand to where you showing me to where I was like, okay, I see where you're getting at with it.
The thing is I'm not with it, okay? I'm not okay with it.
Okay. You're not okay with it.
I'm not like saying like, okay, I accept it.
Right.
What I'm saying is like, they doing it, right? They doing it. Who am I to say no? Who am I to like tell them not to do it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Who am I to tell them not to do it? Okay.
Okay. Like you say, all I can say is like, in the Bible, the word of God says what you guys trying to do goes against him.
Okay.
Okay, and I can preach to them about God. I can tell them that God is real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. I'm okay with it to a certain point. Like you wanna do it because you're right. Okay, all I can say is just show you that God is real, and that's it.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. And I already said it like 4 times.
I get that, but the thing about it is that what I'm not understanding is how you're okay with it being in church, but I mean how you're okay with it being in the court, but then not okay with it in the church. I still haven't understood that part. It's not been clear to me, because when you say, okay, the court system is corrupt or
I already
or
said it, like who does the judge represents?
he could be represent God. So he can't be a judge. Can't be a holy man.
Who does he work for? And his contract said that he must follow the laws of the Constitution.
Okay.
Where on the Constitution says that gay people cannot get married?
Okay. So
who does the pastor answer to?
Has to answer to God just like the judge answers to God. It's a judgment that everybody's going to answer to him.
Yeah. But who does the judge answers to?
I don't know who he answers. God. That's it. Who's above the judge?
Who does the judge work for?
The government.
There you go.
Okay, so that's just okay. So say for instance me, I work for Wells Fargo, right? I can't be a holy man working for Wells Fargo because I signed a contract too.
But,
What's the difference? I'm not understanding. What's the difference?
What does that have to do with the gay marriage? What you just said had to do with gay marriage?
Nothing.
Exactly.
So what does that have to do with gay marriage? That he works for the government?
Because the law says that they can get married. The judge was for the government. Who passed that law was the government.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay, and you just said we have to follow the law because it's in the Bible.
You didn't get it from...
I didn't get it. I'm going back exactly what you said. If I said something wrong that you didn't say, tell me.
And I said, if they try to get married on the church by a pastor who follows the law of God, okay, I'm completely against that. Okay?
Mm-hmm. You said that, got that. I'm still on the court, though.
If they want to get married in the court, I'm still against that. But if they want to do it, who am I to oppose to that? It's their right.
Okay. Okay. So it's my right to smoke weed. I can smoke weed in L.A. Is it? But can someone come to me and tell me, hey, that's not right? Or you can do whatever you want to do. Just because it's not in the law, just because it is in the law, it don't matter.
But they don't know God. If they knew God, they wouldn't be doing that.
Jose, and I keep bringing this up, man.
Tell me what you say about the weed. Tell me what if you say in L.A. In California is legal.
It's legal.
Okay, so who in there is gonna tell you is bad?
A man of Christ.
But it's gonna be bad for you that you don't know God, or it's gonna be bad for you because you know God.
Either or.
What do you mean either or?
Either or. If I don't know God, it's still bad. If I do know God, it's bad.
But if you don't know God, how you gonna know it's bad?
How would I know it's not? How would I not know it's bad? You're saying?
If you don't know God.
If I don't know God at all, what does weed do to me?
Or what?
Nothing. Besides slow me down, kill my brain cells. So how do I wouldn't know it's bad? Why is it illegal? That's why I would know it's not as bad. It's illegal in other states, but I got to be in LA to smoke it legal. That's how I would know. It's an illegal thing.
Well, I don't know you have read it, but it's illegal because of the medical things that it can do. So
and there's also some downsides to that medical stuff too.
The pharmaceutical industry, they don't want to use it because it's cheaper and they wouldn't make the money they're making with
I get that.
Chemicals.
I get that, but still, it's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal in like what?
People still do it while it's still illegal in Georgia. People still do it while it's legal in California. Thing about it, it's still a law. But we must follow it, right?
Or if
we can't break it.
You can follow it you want to. It's not like somebody's putting a gun to your head and do it like you had to do it.
Okay, and then when Judgment Day comes, and that fire is put to you, then what?
But that's if you don't know that.
But you're saying we can't do nothing. Well, you're saying that all we can do is preach to them, right? And that's honest to God true, because that's what I said. But you're looking at it as it's whatever. Go do it. If it's in the church, go ahead.
No, if it's in the church,
I mean, in the court, go ahead. Just do it. Yeah, go ahead. It's not a man of God in there. I mean, we don't know that. I can't say that's not a man of God.
Well, if he's a man of God, he'll be like, say, I don't want to do it, and what's going to happen? He's going to get fired.
Okay, then he gets fired.
Okay, he gets fired. Then, because another judge who's not a man of God is going to marry them.
That's who he has to answer to. But I'm saying I'm not fine with it in court or in church. And there's something we can do. And I represent that judge that says, no, I don't want to do it. I can't do it because it's not in the Bible. Just like Dee was saying, it's a man and a woman.
Tell me what you can do to stop them from getting married.
I just told you this podcast is going to be one way. Us preaching to them is going to be another way. God is going to be that way to go ahead and stop.
And that's what I say. You have to introduce God to them.
But the thing about it is, if you're saying that, okay, go ahead and go, how are you going to introduce God to them if you're going to say, go ahead and go to church or go to the court? You're fine with it. Because it's by law.
That's what I'm saying. No, all you can do is introduce God to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now if they want to do it, they don't want to accept God, then like I said, who am I to stop him? Or stop them? Who are you to stop them? So
all I can say is I'm a man of God to stop them. That's all I can say. I'm a man of God that can stop them.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. You can stop them if they start believing in God.
Okay. So the person that doesn't believe in God, the thing about it is, like I said, the same topic as with you is that you was at a point in time where you did not believe in God. But your wife was the person that was a woman of Christ and that brought you over. So at that time, if that gay person is not a man of Christ or a man of God, we can't say nothing to them until they actually convert over first and then talk to them. Or what do you? I'm not understanding.
Okay. My wife introduced me to God. Okay.
Yep.
It was on me to believe or not to believe. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think I decided?
You decided to believe because you're here now.
Okay. So I'm here, right?
Yep.
So you go to them. You introduce God to them.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's gonna be their choice to believe or not to believe.
Right.
Now if they don't believe,
then what?
What are you gonna do?
I'm off. I can't go back.
All you can do is pray for them.
Right. You can pray for them.
You can pray for them.
You can.
Okay? But if they decide not to believe and they start refusing to believe in God.
They refuse. How many times you refused? How long did it take before you was actually broken down? How many times did Cassie have to pray for you and come to and preach to you that, hey, this is where it's at instead of the Catholic? Like I said, man, it's not just one time though, man. It's not one time.
And that's what I'm
just
saying.
Come to them.
But
the thing about it, Jose, is that the mentality is that, okay, I'm fine with it going. They go ahead and go to court. That's the point about it. It's almost saying like I give up already.
What I'm saying is all you can do is pray for them, and I don't say just pray once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And like I said, I decided to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that came out from me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wanted to follow God.
Mm-hmm. But it's okay though for them to go to court.
Oh my God.
That's where I'm lost at. It's
okay. No, it's not okay for them to go to court. Okay? It's not okay. It's not okay for...
That's not what your true answer is, though. That's not what your true answer is.
What? Okay.
Say it again, Jose.
Cornelius made me change my mind, okay?
No.
Okay, Cornelius made me change my mind, okay? It's not okay for them to go to court.
No.
I'm telling you, man.
That's not.
Oh my God. They want me to do for you to believe to go and be
nothing, man.
Be one of them up like
nothing.
for you to believe me.
You don't have to do nothing.
You want me to find one and beat him up or something?
No. I don't want you to do that at all. What I want to take another call.
Yeah, please, somebody call.
I want to take another call. Me and Jose talked enough.
you know, how you seen? Yeah, you guys seen Rocky.
Yeah, I seen Rocky. Yeah.
Seen when he fought
which one?
The Russian.
I've seen when he fought the Russian. Yep.
Okay, so I feel like Rocky and I feel like Cornelius is Draco.
What? You feel like what? Say that again.
I feel like Rocky, man.
You feel like Rocky, and I feel like who?
Like Ivan Draco. The Russian.
The Russian. Okay, yeah. All right.
You know, because he got beat up really bad.
He did
that
get
movie.
beat up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel
But
like that.
It always ends like that though. You know, he get whooped a few rounds and all of a sudden he come back.
Get ready, Cornelius.
Hey, but the lines are still open. I feel like me and Jose definitely tackled this topic.
It was a lot, man. It was a lot.
It was a lot,
I don't like to talk a lot.
but I mean, I see Jose what he's definitely talking about. I see what he's talking about as far as the court system, and I see as far as him talking about how laws are set up for the judge to marry them. I definitely, I saw your point, and I saw your point as far as with churches and everything as well too. So I would just say we're gonna just leave it like this between me and him. Is that we gonna still continue running this show. We still gonna continue preaching the word of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, amen.
You know, and we want to lead more people to Jesus Christ. So anyone that is lost, not just particularly just the gays or whatever, you know, anyone that is lost, anyone that needs to find Jesus Christ, you know, I hopefully, you know, God leads you to a church, a home-based church where you can congregate at.
Yeah, and I wanna say this again. If you're a member of the LGBT community, don't think we have anything against you.
Nope.
Definitely no.
We love the LGBT community, man. We love the people.
Yeah, we just
don't love the sin.
We use giving our opinions, you know, in this topic.
Amen. Amen.
You know, like you said, the Bible said, love the sinner but not the sin. You know.
Correct.
So yeah, man, we have nothing against you. You're brothers and sisters to us. You know, just like the Bible says it.
Yep.
Love everybody.
I just don't want them to be so attached to the world.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely,
being
man.
so
Definitely.
attached to the world,
Yeah.
being so programmed to this world as far as what society has set up for people. You know, not just the gays, you know, for us as well too. You know, how they have everything programmed for us. You know, and that's what they want us to be. They want us to be programmed. They don't want us to go out and be courageous. They don't want us to go out and be bold. They want us to go with the trend of everything. And I think that's what Jose was getting towards as far as with the court system, is that they just follow a trend. They follow a law. And me, like I want to do is I want to be that one person that veers off from that law. Because like I said before, you know, is that Pastor could have still been out in the world. You know, Pastor, you know, could have just gave up and been somewhere else. But now the thing about it is that with persistence and consistency and continuous prayer or whatever, it got these two people still together in holy matrimony. Have two beautiful daughters, and then they have a beautiful congregation here today. You know, that's willing to fight and put our bloods on the line for this congregation, for this church.
They are spiritual parents, you know. They're
Amen.
Spiritual parents.
Amen. Yep.
Yeah, my respect for them.
You're
My
right.
Respect, man.
You're right. So, no disrespect to the LGBT community.
Oh, no.
Like I said, I work with them. You know, I see them pretty much every day. Like I said, I help them out any kind of way I can. But like I said, as far as my biblical sense is, as far as, you know, as far as two of the same sex together, I can't do it. I can't support that, you know. So if any way I can help, definitely, you know, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, but you made me change my mind, man. I said it. I said it already.
It's not about that, Jose, man.
But you made me change my mind, man.
So God made you change your mind.
Amen. Yeah, man.
But if we got another call, like I said, let's take a few more calls. We still rolling. We still got the lines open. So I just want to take a couple more calls. If anybody called, let's see if anybody called. Anybody called?
I don't think so. Who's watching?
We have Jesus Jaime.
Okay, Jesus Jaime. Call Jesus Jaime.
Hudson.
Hudson. We have Hudson on
Dora Nelly.
we have my sister. Hey, my sister. My sister watching.
Your sister's watching?
Yeah.
God bless him.
God bless you. Amen.
Hudson, call up.
Stop kicking the camera. Come on.
Hyman, call.
What thing I have to say, man? is,
Pastor Clayton.
Pastor, call, please.
yeah, please, Pastor Cole. One thing I'm really sorry, but I'm really against it. Like,
What you against, Jose? You sure you want to go down that road?
yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. I'm really sorry for what I'm gonna say, but I don't want to hurt nobody. But really, what I'm gay is that the gay parades where they bring kids. That's I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but I'm completely against that. I gotta say it.
Like I said, man, they put the name behind it.
Yeah,
To where now, like I said, it's so glorified.
I saw
pride.
I saw some picture. I think it was a gay parade on New York, I believe.
Yep.
There was some guys like walking on tongues, man. And they were like little kids. Can you believe that?
They was walking on what? I'm sorry, man. We had
Tongues, like they.
walking in thongs.
Yeah. Grown up men. And they
With their kids.
And there'll be kids around, man. Come on now. Like, no. Like I say, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but I'm completely against that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely completely against that.
I agree. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. And I say it because I have a daughter, and it's completely wrong. I do it with other little kid, man.
You're right.
You have a
son.
young boy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't like my daughter to experience that, man. Completely done.
Yeah, I'm definitely not with that. Like I said, man, but it's like I said, I think it's all about being programmed. It's
I believe so.
one person leads into another person telling them, to lead to another one, to where now, like I said, the laws passed to where it's pretty much legal to to where now, what I'm saying, like I said, they have a whole, I think it's like a week. I'm not sure how long it is, the
parade.
Yeah, like is it like I know here in Atlanta, I think it's like.
I don't know. I thought it was a day.
No. It's
yeah.
more than just a day.
Oh.
Like they fly down to come. I know it's at least a weekend, but I think it's a week. A week of all parades and they shut down pretty much the streets and everything for them to actually do that. So like I said, it's definitely something serious. It's something definitely serious, and like I said,
What are they doing it to? Why the government's doing it to control population?
government does a lot of things to control population. They do a lot of things. A lot of things to control population.
Why are they trying to push down? But not to say that word, like there's a lot of things they push like down your throat, Like they trying to push like there's the gay situation or the gay, whatever you want to call it, down your throat. Like you will say it everywhere. Like the other day really got me not mad but frustrated. It's
Okay.
I'm a fan of comics.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta say that every time I go to a comic show, I like to buy me a couple books. So the other day, it's like probably a year ago or something like that, I went and get me this new comic, right? Okay. New Avengers was the name. It's Marvel New Avengers.
Okay.
It's a young mutant or something like that. So I'm going through the pages, man, and there's a gay character. Okay, they did a gay character. I'm like, well, whatever, it's just one, whatever. So I read a couple more pages. There's another one. Then almost about to finish, and there's these two characters. I believe it was three of them gay characters, but two of them were like making out on the. They put it like making out.
On this is a comic.
Yeah, on the comic.
Okay.
And I got frustrated because I mean like they trying to push down your throat, like they trying to force you, like.
Yep.
Like, come on.
I seen this was probably like maybe at least about a year ago, I would say. It was a year ago I seen it, and I'm glad my son wasn't there in the presence, at that time, because it was me and my mom who were actually sitting in the living room, and a commercial comes on, and it was a new cartoon on Cartoon Network. And at first it started off, I believe it was like a dog and some people or whatever running around, and there was a superhero that came out. Superhero comes down to the street and lands, and puts his hands out, has a little stance, like a feminine stance, and started talking. And me and my mom were like in shock because the superhero, the main character, was Homosexual. Yeah, you know, to where, you know, we was just like, this is what they really pushing. You know, they're really pushing that. To where now you even see like shows, sitcoms and everything to where they have to cast that. You know, well, I wouldn't say they have to, but that's what they push for. They push for.
No, they have to because they want to get the audience, you know, that the LGBT community to watch their shows. So, so they have to do it.
So so your top shows now.
So they trying to push down the show like so bad, man. Like it gets frustrated sometimes. Like I said, nothing against them. You know, we don't have hate for them or nothing like that, but they try to push down like what they do or what they believe. You know, like.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I was reading the comic and I saw this character, and like, he was just one, you know, like, oh, whatever, I just want to keep reading the comic. But then when I saw another two, and two of them were making out, like, come on.
Making out?
Making out, like they were...
On the comic book?
On the comic, like, they were, like, you know, French kissing or whatever. Like, no, man, sorry, I'm sorry I had to say, but I throw the comic away. I throw it away.
So no Marvel, no.
No, I still read, but not. I know where not to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get mad again, so I know where not to go.
So you still gonna read the Marvel?
I still read my comics, man.
2 more comic books with that and that. You done.
I'm a Marvel fanboy, man.
I understand that, but I say 2 more of those in there, consistent. You gonna be like,
I probably be like, no, that's it, man.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm going to something else. All right, man.
I just stick to the classic, you know, like Spider-Man and
yeah.
I stick to them, you know.
He gonna have somebody.
Now he comes to Spider-Man and try like, no, man, come on. I'm swing Marvel, man. I'm swing Marvel. Like, you cannot do that to Spider-Man.
I don't know.
Well, the road we going, man, is
right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Probably 2 more years. Going. Probably 2 more years they will not to do something like that.
Yep.
And man,
go ahead.
I'm scared now, man. I feel like that's gonna happen.
See what I'm saying?
Something like that is gonna happen. Yeah.
See, take your whole childhood away. You just like, you know what? I used to grow up on this show, and now they just went left with it.
Yeah, nah, man.
It's all right though, man.
It's scary too.
But Jose, man, I enjoyed this episode, man. I really did. I really wanted to dive into this, and I feel like we really did dive into it. You know, but it's coming to a time. Guys, we got to wrap this thing up.
Yep.
You know, we had a late night show today, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Man, Jose, any closing words before we wrap this thing up?
Well, yours, you know, the usual. You go like our Instagram page, you know, go like our Facebook page, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know, share with your friends. Share with your friends, with your family, you know, put it on Facebook. I mean, it just take 1 click, you know, you just take 1 click to share it.
Amen, yep.
You just take 1 click to share on Facebook. You just take 1 click to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Like I say, there's anyone out there that is a member of the LGBT community, again, we don't have anything against you.
You're right.
You know, you're our
Truly.
brothers. You're our brothers and our sisters. We love you. Now, we doing this just to spread the word of God, you know.
Exactly.
You know, we want to introduce it to you, and for you to know that God is real.
Exactly.
And I'm telling you because I'm a living testimony.
Yep.
You're also a living testimony too,
right.
Because at least me, I didn't grow up with like, you know, in a religious family.
Right.
No, I came to know God when I really was like in need of Him. You know.
Right.
So yeah, just like I said, follow us, give us a like, subscribe, and thanks for the support. Exactly. And don't be shy to call, please.
Please.
Call next time. Send us an email. Our email is on I believe I put it on the Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I put it on the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
like I also said at the beginning of this show, the first episode, we said that we want to have one episode a month. That we want to talk only about testimony.
Right. Yep. I was thinking about that today.
Yeah. So send us a video with your testimony. Send us a email with your testimony. We're gonna read it here out loud.
Yep.
To whoever is watching.
Please.
If it's a video, we're gonna put it on the video as well.
Yep.
We're gonna edit it and put it in there. So yeah, don't be shy to let us know how you feel about the show too.
Yep.
You have a topic that you want us to talk about, send us an email and let us know.
Yep.
What about you, Connie?
You're right, man. So to close this show out, again, like what Jose said, man, is that we love, the homosexuals, the gays, or however you want to call it, the LGBT. We love each and every one of you guys. Like I said, we just do not condone as far as the sin, as far as being with another sex of the same sex. Like I said, we want you to have a church to congregate at, a church that does not judge either, and we do everything with love. So if you ever wanted to participate at church, come to Living Waters. It's at 2160 Kingston Court in Marietta, Georgia, 30067. You can come at any time. Our hours are usually Tuesdays we have prayer night, 7:30. Thursdays we have youth service. That's at 7:30. We have Bible study on Fridays, which is at 7:30, and our Sunday service, we have men's breakfast at 9:30, and we have our Sunday service starting at 11:30. So please come join. Please congregate with us. And like I said, just accept Jesus Christ into your life if you haven't already. Like again, this is Jose, the host. My name is Cornelius. Like I said, these are two God-fearing men here, that started off with just a dream of Jose's to where we started off this podcast. So please,
man.
Go on our YouTube, go follow us on Facebook, follow us on IG, Glorious Podcast ATL, rate, subscribe, review. Again, we're looking for sponsors. So if anybody wants to sponsor our show, please, come to us, talk to Jose, as far as your sponsorship. We'll try to do as much as we can to promote, if you can promote us as well too and help us support.
Amen.
This is episode 3. We closing out the Glorious Podcast.
We're coming back though. We're coming back.
We coming back. We actually gonna be coming back Wednesday. So Wednesday we're gonna have our 4th episode. Look for this episode. Actually, episode 2 is already out now. We just put it out today. Check that out. Please comment. Let us know, what you think. Episode 3 will be out soon. Watch out for it. And then, like I said, we're going to be working on episode 4. We got to figure out a topic and everything, too. We're looking to revamp a lot of this stuff that's coming up in the near future. So definitely look for more positive things from us. We'll continue spreading this word out. Like I said, also as well, Jesus Christ loves you. Jesus Christ loves you, and please just accept him into your life if you haven't already. Again, me and Jose is going to be sharing our testimonies here soon. Like I said, we're going to have testimony every month. So you can call in, you share your testimony about whatever it is, whatever God has done into your life, please share it with us and share it with the world. We're trying to make this a very public and worldwide podcast. So it takes you, and it takes, you guys to necessarily get us there. So please share us, subscribe, review, like our Facebook, check out all of our social media sites. This is Jose and Cornelius, and we out. All right.